So I'm talking about the heater core replacement on a 2006 Chrysler PT Cruiser. This is the new heater core right here, and there is some major confusion in the industry. The Haynes manual has it all wrong, and there are a couple of videos out on YouTube that also have it wrong. In addition, a lot of the car repair shops have it wrong as well. If you go in and to get your 2006 to 2010 PT Cruiser heater core replaced, they will quote you anywhere between $1,200 to $2,000 because the manual says that you need to tear out the entire dashboard to do it. So some of the folks have come up with rogue methods of how to do it by cutting through the firewall, which I have done and regret it. This can work on a PT Cruiser up to 2006. But in 2006, they actually redesigned the whole thing, the whole heater box, so that you can actually replace the heater core right from the inside of the car in about an hour instead of a 20-hour repair. So do not do what I did, which I followed the Rambo idea of cutting through the firewall, because what's behind the firewall is not the heater core but the evaporator on 2006 to 2010. So luckily my whole air conditioning system was broken, so I didn't do a whole lot more damage because it's not working. But I have now a hole in the firewall that I don't need and need to close back up. Do not do this, except if you do have something, a cruiser between 2000 and 2005. Now even there, that's a pretty Rambo repair, but instead of spending 4 days ripping out your airbags and your air conditioning system and all that, ripping through the firewall on an old car may be still worthwhile. Just don't do it on a 2006, because you can do it right from the inside. You pull out a few panels. The Haynes manual is correct on those. Just pull out the panels right below the steering column, and then it's very easy. Not sure if you can see this, but the heater core slides right in here where my hand is. There's a slot, and the heater core, I will try to attempt showing you how it works. The heater core goes in like this and then slides into a slot right behind, pretty much behind the console here. I can't do it with one hand. I will have to show you later. But it's actually a very simple repair. They redesigned it very well. However, all the manuals and the internet have not caught up with this. So I just wanted to show you this. The heater core actually slides in with two little screws and holds it in. These pipes here attach to the heater core with these nifty clamps. It's best to do it with two people. They are hard to get on with one person. Make sure they fit well. And then this whole assembly slides in there, and these two pipes stick out through the firewall that you hopefully did not cut up, and then you can reattach everything. So the procedure is tear off these panels, just a few screws. The first panel that you pull off right here, you give it a quick yank, and then that panel comes off, and then everything else will be self-explanatory. Go down there, undo two screws by the heater core. The heater core with the pipes will pull out. You can replace it, and then if you want to go from the front end, it is easiest to, with all my firewall work that I did, I took the intake manifold off. I don't think you need to do that. Your pipes will come out right through these two holes here. You need to probably take the computer off, which is lying right here under my light. and then you can easily get back in there. It may be worth your while taking the intake off, which is very easy to do, 6 screws. Then you can work back there and reattach these hoses here to the heater core, and you're done. So do not believe the shops that tell you it's $1,200, because it's really an hour and a half repair, and you can do it yourself. Only for 2006 to 2010, or whenever they quit making this model. So don't despair. This is very easy. Do not do what I did. You don't want to end up there. So I'm going to have to put this all back together and seal the heater box. Don't do this unless you really want to on the 2000 to 2005. In which case, it is true, in that case, the heater core does sit directly behind the firewall, and you can take it out like this, but it's still an ugly thing, and you really want to, consider doing that. But if it's an old car, and like this one is, and it's not worth $2,000 to rip out the dashboard, that may be a worthwhile thing to do. I hope this helped. Somehow the whole literature has not caught up with this redesign that Crysler actually did quite well. All right, that's it. I'm going to put this back together, and good luck.